Hello, it's really good to see you here again. Join us on our search for the best Cornish pasty in South Australia, and we visit some old Cornish mining towns. My name is David Foster. My wife Nolene Magnuson and I travel throughout Australia looking for birds and spectacular scenery to photograph. Join us on our journeys through this great country of Australia. We've been to Kapunda a number of times on cycling trips, and we enjoy it. It is now a rich farming community that once held the key to the survival of the colony of South Australia. The colony was virtually bankrupt, but the discovery of a major copper deposit in 1842 led to its revival. It was the first major metallic ore discovery in Australia, and until the ore body ran out and the mine closed in 1879, it employed several hundred miners, mainly from the tin mines of Cornwall. The large statue of Map, the Cornish Miner, at the southern approach to town shows the importance that Cornwall and copper mining played. We are staying at the very pleasant caravan park in Kapunda. It has large, spacious grounds, which are part of a large recreation reserve donated by Francis Dutton, one of the founders of the copper mine. Our first Cornish pasties of the trip. Hope they're good. Other than this chimney and the spoil heaps, there is not much left of the old mine. Virtually all the machinery and equipment was sold to other mining operators in the state.
Perfect.
Kapunda has a large number of very attractive old buildings that date back to its mining days.
Very sad, isn't it? Lovely looking building.
We went searching for the ruins of an old barn owned by Captain Baggett, one of the founders of the mine, but couldn't find it. We did find this old shearing shed, which was one of only 3 shearing sheds between Gawler and Burra. Over 30,000 sheep a year were shorn here. The shearers lived full-time upstairs in the loft. Not far away is the old Catholic cemetery of St. John. There is this poignant reminder of the unmarked graves of babies buried along the fence line. One of Kapunda's most illustrious residents was Sir Sidney Kidman. He started with nothing and grew to become the largest cattle station owner in Australia. There is a story that he could cross the country from north to south without stepping on another man's land. A few kilometres from town is the Pines Recreation Reserve, a pleasant picnics area and site of Kapunda's first mains water supply. Good morning, we're at the World's End campground near Burra. This is a lovely campground on the banks of the Burra Creek, with lots and lots of absolutely magnificent old river red gum trees. It can be very popular on the weekend, which is the reason why we came here on a Sunday, and we're going to stay a few days here and travelling into Burra and visiting the old copper mining ruins and various other bits and pieces. It's a cold morning, but well, we're getting used to that. But at least it's not violently windy as it has been for the last couple of days.
starling, a magpie, tree creepers, white-faced honeyeater, and something going chippity-chip over there.
Burra is a town that has grasped its Cornish mining heritage and created a major tourist attraction. They have a number of historic buildings and mining relics that are well signposted and accessible with a key obtainable from the Tourist Information Office. You can visit these sites at your leisure. The system works well. Copper was discovered here in 1845 and was mined over several periods up to 1981. The town was originally a number of small villages, but most merged into one town, with the others being abandoned.
David's having his second Cornish pasty, but I've gone back to pies, complete with soppy sauce. Look at that.
Well, how does this pasty compared with the one we had in Kapunda? Pastry's not as good. The filling is, well, probably not quite as good either, but it is full, whereas the one we had in Kapunda was half empty. It tasted good, but you couldn't pick it up. You could hardly eat it without it all falling apart. The Redruth Gaol in the old government village achieved a certain level of fame from its role in the 1980 movie of Breaker Morant. Built in 1856, the jail served as a girls' reformatory from 1897 to 1922. The largest mine was the Burra mine, also known as the Monster Mine. Originally an underground mine, it had a number of Cornish engine houses to pump water from the mine. Redbanks is a small conservation reserve not far from town. The area is considered to be one of the richest megafauna sites in Australia. We're just about to go in to have some lunch at Polly's Tea Rooms in Burra. It's supposed to have the best Cornish pasties in the town, so we've been told. So we'll just have to find out. Nolene is planning on having an Iggy Oggy.
Aren't you?
No, I was going to have an ordinary Cornish pasty.
Oh, okay.
And an Iggy Oggy is actually the old miners' lunch, and it has savoury down one end and sweet fruit or something down the other end. So they get the savoury lunch and dessert all in the one pastry. Very nice pastry, very nice filling, a very nice pasty. The Bon Accord Museum has an interesting collection of old firefighting trucks. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you in our next video as we visit the Copper Coast of South Australia.